Hi guys, Squall here. I'm back with some train simulator. I thought I'd continue on career mode. I thought we'd carry on with this. Horseshoe Curve. Helper on the curve. It doesn't give a great deal of information about what's actually involved in this scenario. It's the GP7 Pennsy. Lovely looking train. I really like this train. But it just says, you know, centenary year of construction of the Horseshoe Curve. People are already starting to talk about what might be done in October to mark the event. Until then, your work continues. 40 minutes, quite tricky. No idea what to expect. Let's give it a whirl. 8576, this is Saltar. You are a helper engine today, providing extra power for service to designation W10, which is the siding ahead of you. W10 is headed by 967A and engineer is Ted Jennings. Time to get coupled up. Right, so this is a train. And presumably this is us. Why are we spinning the camera left? This is us. Okay. So, we're going forward, I think. Let's go and couple up ahead of us. I bet the train in front breaks down. I bet you. Right, so I'm on career mode. I've got to be very careful about speed and such things. Track speed 15. Wow, this place is busy, isn't it? It's absolutely massive, this thing. Look at it. There's so many tracks. Who's controlling it all? Where's the signal yard? How can they even see what's going on? Right, I don't want to do more than about 2 or 3 miles per hour when I shunt into this thing. So after this, go to Alto number 2 W Fort. The switches ahead look correct. This is how you drive, isn't it? If you're on this train, you just literally stick your head out the window like this. Let's get some brake on here. Okay, I've released the brakes. 3.8, that'll do. 3.7. Easy does it. Don't want to break all the coupling. Got my try-hard boots on, career mode. Let's get a little bit of brake. There we go. 2 miles per hour. That's good. That's good. That's good. 1.5. Nice. Right, get coupled up. Are we already coupled? Looks like we're coupled automatically. Fair enough. Okay. Let's wait for further instructions then. This is Ted. South Tower. The helper was successfully coupled and we are ready to depart. Okay. 96608, you can proceed. Over. 1 mile ahead. Okay. We'll just shunt forward, I guess. Is he actually pulling as well, or...? This is us at the back. Presumably he's pulling, maybe? Or we're just pushing? Actually, when we've got this engine here, are we controlling the one in front as well? Does the coupling do that? So we're getting a double shunt? I presume so. I'm going to keep the speed to a steady... I'm going to keep it underneath the speed limit. I think it's more important to do that. Now this has got some difficulty to it, so... Is it just because of all the changes, or is it because there's time factors here? Arrive 8:26. There are specific times to be in places, so I think we need to pick up speed and get close to that line speed. But I really don't want to overdo it and start losing points. That'll do, that'll do, that'll do. That's getting a bit too close to 15. A train simulator I've streamed a few times. I don't know if you've caught one of my streams, but I'm quite enjoying Train Simulator, actually. I said before, the scenery cars and vehicles are the most annoying thing, and the people, the passengers. Need to improve that. But apart from that, as a train simulator itself, it's pretty good. Certainly scenarios like this are pretty good fun. Whoa, 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 suddenly starting to pick up speed. I don't know why. 0.4% gradient, was that it? I can't tell if it's a 0.4 downhill. Presumably, I can't remember. If we go uphill, does it go negative? We've suddenly picked up a bit of speed though. No, we're slowing down, look. 13.1, 13.0. Let's just try and keep some momentum going here. Of course, I'm trusting the guy at the front there. I hope he's taking us the right way. So I should probably check. Center player, show task, and we are going here. Looks like we're set correctly. Yeah, again, we just picked up a touch of speed. Yeah, this game is quite a lot of fun to play, actually. I think somebody was asking me the stream last night, why is this a fun game? You know, you just seem to be driving trains. Where's the fun in that? I mean, obviously, some people who are interested in trains, a train simulator is ideal. But if you're not interested in trains, why would you like this game? And I think once you get the hang of it, then what the fun comes out of, apart from seeing all the different scenery, which is kind of cool, and I'm picking up speed again, is the challenge. This is a sim game with challenges. You can put it on a fun mode and just, you know, mess around and you can go 300 kilometers per hour in some trains. But in many others like this, it's about a set of tasks that you have to do within constraints. Could be time constraints, could be constraints to basically, you know, couple up and not break the couplings, switch the tracks to make sure you're going in the right place, all those kind of things. That's what makes this game fun, the challenge of it, and then just the little fun things that happen while you're out and about, little bits of scenery, places that you're familiar with, places that you've never seen before, and trains. All the trains drive very differently as well. Some are very challenging. I haven't even got onto the Steam yet, and the Steam looks fantastic, so I'm going to have to put some time into the Steam trains, because I've been told that the Farnmouth routes are pretty good. I've got quite a few routes in the Farnmouth area, which is obviously the bottom... Sorry, Falmouth, not Farnmouth. What am I talking about? Falmouth. The very bottom left of the UK, right on the tip, the very bottom left near Cornwall, in Cornwall, is Falmouth. Down near Penzance. And there are some lovely little steam train routes down there that I'm really looking forward to doing. But steam trains are another level of difficulty up, and it's not something I've managed to get into yet. You've got to worry about the boiler itself and generating enough pressure, I think, and all that kind of stuff. There you go, so there's random people here, and that's what I'm talking about. That's where this game fails. Things like that, clone people. There aren't many models. I think there's only one walking animation. There aren't many outfits, and people stand in the ground with no feet. And it's all rather disappointing in that aspect. And I really wish they'd work on that, but they don't seem to be interested in that. The last thing they did, the 2014 release, was improve the interface. That was one of the big things. Which is nice to see. They bumped the interface a bit, but I think they need to work on that stuff next. I hope they are. That train, I love that train. It's such a classic American train. Wonderful. The line speed is going to pick up shortly to 25, but it won't happen until my engine passes through the 25 marker here, in case you're new to this game and you're wondering what I'm doing. So down here 15 is the line speed limit. I'm doing 13 at the moment, miles per hour. I am going up a 1.1% gradient, so I've got a 12% throttle on, which is that there. I've just got to make sure my speed stays under that 15, but watch what happens any second now. It'll switch to 25. There you go, and now I can throttle up. So I've got a 25 limit, but by the time I get 25 it might have changed to 35. Now going downhill is the worst thing. It's quite easy to kill your speed when you're going uphill, but when you're going downhill, that can be tricky. Right, let's push this thing up now. This engine really pushes. And you can see the amount of stuff we're pushing up this incline. And this engine is just such a good shunter. %75% throttle, doing 30. It's still on a slow climb. So I'll get up to about 34 and just throttle down a touch, I think. Imagine living in these houses here right next to all of this. Wow, would you get any sleep? This is one busy, busy place. Right, let's throttle down now. Okay, we're still picking up speed. There we go. Gotta be careful. Yeah, it's just dancing with the throttle, basically, is what this is. And of course, you've always got to watch out for the incline changing, because that affects your speed. So far, 25%'s holding it reasonably well. Some trains have a cruise control, which you just press the C key, and then it'll hold the speed. But that's the more advanced train. Let's go and have a look down the front. See where we're going. Okay, so 37% throttle is holding it quite nicely on a 1.1 incline. But yeah, look at that. What a beautiful train. A Penny 9660. No idea what to expect scenery wise. Actually, if we jump back in our carriage, jump into the other side, we stick our head out of this side as well. The scenery seems to be a bit better on this side. Look at that, it's a hell of a... I'm not sure how many carriages we've got, I didn't count them. But we can't be far off our destination now. Oh, we are actually. We are quite a ways off. If I go back, press F1. Arrive 8:26, depart 8:26. Oh dear. We're going to be late. Because if you look, our ETA is 8:27 down here. Supposed to be there at 8:26. So I'm going to have to basically... We're going up an even steeper incline. Right, I need to get up to track speed, line speed. Because we're already late. I'm going to lose a lot of points for that. We're not keeping to the schedule. Of course, the danger is once we start to level out, we'll accelerate like crazy. And I really need the front train to brake. Because if I brake, imagine all the carriages in front of me, it's going to be pulling on the couplings. What I need is for him to brake so we start pushing into him. 100% throttle up here, 1.9%. It's not a lot, 1.9%, but when you've got this much weight, it's a hell of a lot. Throttle down a touch now. Trouble is, when you throttle down, it takes a little bit of time for the power delivery to slow down. So you kind of throttle down, but the effect is not immediate. And that kind of can catch me out. Oh, that's some nice scenery down there, isn't it? Eh? Look at that. I think I'll complete the scenario. I'm not sure how many points I'm going to get for it. Yeah, the gradient's gone down. Thought I'd test the whistle out. Trouble is, I can't see when the level crossings are coming. So I don't know when exactly to toot the horn. That's a nice view. 8:27, I am a minute and a half late. I'm not exactly sure where I lost all that time. I've not been speeding, but I've not been that sluggish either. And yet, a minute and a half is a lot. Time schedule's very aggressive. Unless I wasted too much time at the beginning when I was coupling, maybe? Either way, I'm going to lose a lot of points. There are people who do this for a living. They do it in all kinds of weathers, don't they? I'll toot that train. Like some days it'll be raining, some days it'll be beautifully sunny, other days it'll be snowy and icy. The conditions they have to do it in vary enormously. Wow, what's all that? What is that? A container? Wow, that's a massive... Look at all that. That is enormous. And such a variety of stuff as well. Why don't I get to pull that? That's an amazing cargo. Holy cow, that is absolutely massive. He's got 3 shunters at the back. That was crazy. Oh, you just don't get trains that long in the UK. I mean, you get long trains, but not that long. That's extraordinary. But I guess when you're pushing things across the great expanse of North America, the distances involved, it makes sense to take enormous cargoes. I'm clawing a bit of time back. 8:27:13. Ted doesn't feel so good. Going to contact MG Tower to inform them I may not be able to continue all the way. Oh dear. Ted, can't you just man up a bit? In all seriousness, Ted, what do you mean you don't feel good? You can't... We're not, you know, we're driving a train here, dude. You're my wingman, or I'm your wingman, but either way, you can't just bail out on me like this. I can't believe Ted's doing that to me. MG Tower, prepared to stop at MG interlocking. We need to get engineer to hospital urgently. Okay. Where's the tower? Stop at MG, help waiting at track 3, okay. Right, I need to slow down because the speed limit is about to drop at the front of the train, you see it? We're going entering a 30 zone. If I just kill all of the speed, all the throttle, that should bring the train speed down enough. That's the front. About to enter the... touch a brake. There we go. Just got under the 30. Which is good. Now I just need to hold the speed. Yeah, we're down to being 1 minute and 20 late. It's not enormous. What can really kill you on the points I've noticed though is when if you're speeding for quite a while. You go speeding for quite a while and you will lose an awful lot of points very, very quickly. Oh, look at the curve. This is it. The infamous Horseshoe Curve. Pity we can't get a particularly good camera angle of it, but nevertheless, this is it. The sun's in the wrong place, really. Look how far the back is. It's crazy. It's crazy how far back we are. Look at this. Now that is a view. That is a view. Horseshoe Curve. I've been down it the other way, actually. I've not been through the Horseshoe Curve this way in Train Simulator. I wish there was an even more compact version of the display down the bottom. Okay, this is our stop point ahead. So if I jump in the other side, press F1. There it is. Help waiting 0.7 miles. So that's where we're due to stop. I'm going to jump to the front. Ooh, look at that. Cool. Nice. Let's get a view from this side. Get a better idea of braking. So what happens after this? Go via MG? Go via a tunnel? Looks like we basically carry on and make the delivery for him, because Ted's got to go to his daughter's birthday, and he decided to make up some crap about being ill. So the story goes, anyway. It shouldn't be very hard to stop. 1.8% incline, seriously. It's a case of kill the throttle, put a bit of brake on, and the whole thing's going to come grinding to a halt real fast. Okay, so the stop point is coming up. I think it's that engineer's house there. I think. Oh, is that him? I think that's him there, look. That's him, yeah. The car's waiting for him. Look at this! The car's waiting for him. Sorry, we kind of overshot a touch, but you know. I'm sure Ted can walk to the car from here. I'm back here going, what's going on? He's smoking, didn't he have a fag? I think Ted's just going to go out for a cheeky fag. I bet you he walks over to the car and goes, oh, I don't feel well. And his mate goes, do you want a fag? And he'll be like, yeah, alright. MG Tower, switch cabs to 96608 and head up the train to Crescent. You are now the only engine on service. So helper engine will remain coupled all the way to Crescent. I will clear the signal when it is safe to proceed. Okay. Right then. We're now in charge of this bad boy. So if I put the other one back into neutral, take over this one. Wait here until we get the signal, I think, is what he said. I really hope I'm doing the right thing. In fact, you know what? I'm going to save it just in case. Because it said wait, and I am waiting. It's just on the bottom, help waiting, but it did say I'll give you the signal when it's clear to proceed. I'm guessing I should have stopped before the signal here and we're waiting for that. But I'm not sure. Let's have a look around. Different controls, brake warning, overspeed. Quite simple handle controls, aren't they? Okay, somebody just... He said clear? He did say clear, but... Slightly confused. Should I go forward to here? Let's go forward. Let's see what that does. It said I will tell you when it's safe to proceed. That's what he said, didn't he? Go via MG number 3. I don't know if I should have gone forward and then wait or what. Oh well, I'll just go forward and see what happens. ETA 835. Go via Allegheny Tunnel, arrive 8:47. Okay, I'm just going to go and look out for red signals, because this guy's not... He's not said yes or no, to be honest. So I'm just going to go forward and hope I've got it the right way. It's not popped up. You see, I'd have still been sat back there waiting for the signal. Go via Allegheny Tunnel. 3.3 miles. I'm just going to keep my eye out for these signals. I can't read them from here. Three yellow dots, horizontal. What does that mean? I should have read my signaling for North America. Horizontal dots. Is that good or is that bad? We're about to find out. Interestingly, that didn't make any difference. It didn't even change when I went through it. Let's just see what it's on now. In the UK, you get green, go through it, changes to red. This is 3 horizontal yellow lights. And I don't believe it's changed. No, it's not. Curiouser and curiouser, said Alice. I should have the manual in front of me, shouldn't I? With all the different signals on it. Or at least look it up before I drive a US train. It's a nice day. It started off raining down at Penny, didn't it? It was all horrible rainy weather. We got up into the hills and it all went nice and sunny. Our speed is climbing very, very slowly. Now, how far is this? Allegheny Tunnel, 2.3 miles. Arrive 8:47, depart 8:47. Our ETA is 8:45. So we're doing pretty good for time. Actually ahead of the game. I am worried that the guy didn't tell me when to proceed though. I am worried by that. Actually, let's have a quick look at the... if there's any signal change to be made. Whoa! Whoa, what the hell? We're actually catching up a train here. That worries me slightly. Go via... I can't read that under there. I don't know if the switching's set correctly. There's a train ahead of us. I'm going to slow down a bit. I don't want to catch that train up. Alright, Fred. Oh, just ignore me then, dude. That wasn't very nice. Must have upset him. Okay, 26 miles per hour. Centre player. See, we're here going along this line, and there's a train here. And that strikes me as a bit too close for comfort. That's going to send us down the tunnel. I think apart from that, we're looking quite good. Apart from the fact that we might smash into another train, we're looking quite good. It's quite, if you had a job like this, it's quite a steady job, isn't it, really? It's quite, it's particularly the freight trains, they don't go that quick. So the kind of people who drive these kind of trains, I would have thought, are quite methodical, you know, patient people. Because there's no sense of being in a rush when you're driving a train like this. I wonder how they, when they're hiring people to be freight train drivers, I wonder how the recruiting process, I don't know how they figure that out, whether, you know, what makes the kind of character that you want to be a train driver. Right, what does that say? That's got a slash on it. Right, quickly save this. I've got a feeling, given I know that train's up there, that I might have to stop here. I just did a 100% brake. That might count that as an emergency brake, which is a bit annoying. The last time I went through it was horizontal. This is a diagonal, which I take to mean there's a train up ahead. I'm thinking that should be this. I think this is equivalent to green. That's probably equivalent to a 1 or 2 yellow dots. I'm not sure. But my ETA is a bit too aggressive. That's the other bit of information I've got here. It's 8:47 I'm due in. I'm due in at 8:45 at the moment. Which to me, shouldn't that be going up right now? Doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. Surely this guy has to go through. Whoa, this switching's been altered. Oh, is he on a different line to me now? Oh, it's sending me onto a different line. Let's give it a whirl and find out. I should have learnt my signalling. Good grief. Listen to that build up. Then the amps build up and then it all starts to move. Okay. May have got that wrong. Drive quality. Whoa, I'm losing points for drive quality. Interesting. You lose a lot of points really quickly. Did you see that? Penalises you for drive points at a horrendous rate. Well, because it accelerated a bit too much. I probably got that signal wrong. It is my fault for not looking up the signalling, but better safe than sorry, I think. I don't understand why the ETA hasn't changed. That doesn't make any sense, because I just stopped and that should have started to climb. So I'm a little bit confused by that. I'm not really sure why we need drive quality, considering we just got a load of freight on the back, unless, I don't know, maybe it's glasses and stuff, maybe they all smash if my drive quality's too bad. It's just simulating that, I guess. Ah, it's the one underneath. The one underneath changed when I went through it, and then it went back to horizontal. Interesting. Now it's sending me in the other tunnel. I really hope it got it right. There's that train in one tunnel, I'm in the other one. I am relying on the fact that they've set the switching correctly. Aha, 8:46, it's suddenly updated. Now it's updating, look. The ETA is updating. It didn't a minute ago. What's that on? It's on a slash. I think it's the one underneath I need to worry about. Does that mean it's switching me in the left lane? That means that's a no entry type thing? I don't know. I don't know. I need to go and read up. I'm going straight on by the look of it. Oh no, I'm moving over. Any minute now, it's just going to go, scenario failed. Any minute now, it's going to do that to me. Oh no, no sooner is it nice and sunny, and no sooner did I say that, it started to bleed and rain. The outrage. Yeah, now look, that's got 3 dots underneath. I think that means I should stop or something. Nope, apparently not. Apparently that's okay. Timeless bonus. Okay, I got a bonus for being on time. At least it doesn't rain in tunnels. My god, this is scary. The back of the train hasn't even gone in yet. Look at this. It's still coming through. Oh no, look, that changed. That bit's gone now. The back of the train is just going in, just going into the tunnel, and while that happens, the front of the train is almost out of it. Hilarious. Speeding, I'm speeding, I'm speeding. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. That's what happens when you're looking at the back of the train and not paying attention. Only a few points. Oh, it is raining in the tunnel. It is! It did! My windscreen got wet. Mystically. Maybe the water drips off the inside of the tunnel. Maybe. Oh, we're about to go downhill. Oh dear. You know what that means. Now the one hilarious thing about this is I'm going to have to keep pulling until I get the most of the weight over the brow of the hill. Because at the moment it's still pulling me back down the hill. I'll give them a toot. It'd be nice to get a reaction out of these guys, wouldn't it? All the people on the side. If, you know, every now and again they just kind of put the hand up when you tooted. That'd be nice. Right, we're about to go downhill, so I'm killing the throttle. Any minute now we're going to start picking up speed. Right, 8:53, ETA's 8:52. We're a minute ahead of the game. Now there is a danger of me starting to wheel slip, I think now. I'm going to start applying some brake. Speed limit going up to 35. It's one of those sunny, showery days. You get this in the UK in April. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. Brakes, 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 brakes. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down. Ooh, nearly got caught out then. The brakes as well, they have a massive lag on them. They take time to apply. So you've got to be ahead of the game all the time. 25%. I'm going to kill the brakes now. I'm thinking 25% should be enough, but the speed's still climbing. It's okay, we've still got a minute of time left. The main thing is not to lose loads of points to speeding. Well, what's left on this thing? 1.4 miles down here. Okay, I'm not doing so bad actually, so far. I'm going to need a touch more brake in a minute. What is this radio chatter? What are these guys talking about? Just sounds like they're on the phone having a chat. Can we keep the comms clear, please? Talk about work only. Right, 44% brake, because we're still picking up speed. I need to arrest the acceleration a little bit. That's better. That looks good, actually. 44%'s holding it nicely. About to go into a 50 zone, but I don't think it's that far till we need to stop. I don't know, we're going via something. This is interesting. An extra level was built. You've got a double track here and a double track here. I'm guessing that branches off to a different direction. Right, let's kill a bit of the braking now, because we need to pick up speed to 35. And then move up to 50. If you take the brakes down to 0, they release, and then you just suddenly get a big pickup in speed. And it behaves differently than if you just start to bring the braking down slowly. Literally, if you hit 0, it just goes, alright, brakes off, let's go! Now, if I time this right, the back of the train will go through that 50 marker. Oh, but look, there's a 15 ahead. I don't want to be picking up to 50. That would be a big mistake. Still slightly ahead of time. Get a bit more brake on here. Bit more brake, bit more brake. In fact, a lot more brake. We're going to have to come all the way down to 15 now. So I think we'll just bring the speed right down. Oh, that mouse cursor. I'm getting a Railworks controller, and I think I should be able to ditch the mouse at that point, I hope. 1% gradient. Whoa, speeding? I'm not speeding. I'm not speeding. How dare you? How dare you accuse me of speeding? Hang on, why is there a 15 limit? The 15, look at that. The 15 marker is up there. Wow, there's something broken with the scenario. I got penalised then. Way too early. The speed limit hasn't changed yet. And my ETA's climbing up. The scenario's broken. Because the 15 limit applies at that bridge there, and yet it applied it back here. And now my ETA is climbing through the roof, and I'm getting done for speeding when I shouldn't be. This is crazy. Wow, I've been conned. It's only a few points. It's not the end of the world, but it is slightly irritating. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Brake, 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 brake. This is quite cool. Crescent final stop. Oh my god, I really hope they've put us down the right track. I've got a bad feeling about this. If we go that... Oh. If we'd have gone right, there would have been nothing I could have done about that. I don't think I could have braked on time. MP251. ETA 8:55 and 31, and I should have been there 30 seconds ago. I lost time because of a broken scenario. Oh well. Never mind. I should get a tick for the career mode. And I don't think I lost that many points. I lost some for a rough ride, and a few bits and pieces on speeding, but nothing major, nothing kind of catastrophic. So I should maybe in for a silver star. Maybe. There's still a gradient. You can't see it, but it's there because every time I take the brakes off, I start to pick up speed again. Jump over this side. Why is she stood there? Is she waiting for a train? Oh, whoa, he just appeared with flares. Who wears flared trousers these days? Not many people. He skidded on a banana then, did you see that? I'm not exactly sure where it wants us to stop. Somewhere down here. Is there a marker? Is this the marker here maybe? I'm guessing that's the marker. I'm going to stop here. I reckon this is the stop marker. Can't make out what it says. It says 251 on it. MP251. Yes. I was right. That is where he wanted me to stop. Marker post 251. That's what the MP stands for. Not multiplayer. It all makes sense. Marker post 251. Back of the train is here. MO Tower to 96608. You have come as far as you need to. Go back and work. Go work back there in stepping up to get this service here. Oh, good work back there. Good grief. Can't read. Bronze. Silver. Yay! Gold! I got a gold star! Awesome! I got a gold star. Is that the first gold star I've got in career mode, I think? Brilliant! I'm so chuffed. I got timeless. Only lost a few points of speeding. Drive quality there. I told you they pick up so quickly. That was just when I was accelerating a little bit too quickly. Accuracy was because I overshot the car a little bit. But, gold star to me. Oh yeah. Back to scenario list. Yeah, it is. Because that was a bronze, wasn't it? That was a silver. Gold star. Wicked. I deserve a like for that. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. That was quite a cool delivery in the end, wasn't it? I'll do some more. We'll carry on with these. I've got that one to do next. Another penny, and then we're done on that set of 5. But yeah, please give me a like, and I hope you leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you've got any suggestions, what you want me to do next. Take care, guys. See you soon.